In a video posted on March 9th, 2026, the owner of the Kansas City Accountability YouTube channel, who we will refer to as Mr. Moses, was filming with another auditor from a public sidewalk outside a bank in Senatobia, Mississippi, when one of the bank employees approached them. Mr. Moses continued to film and captured the interactions that followed.
I couldn't hear. Do you understand? He said he's just taking pictures of license plates and cars.
Oh, okay.
He said, is that okay?
I don't think, well, I mean, I guess.
Do you work here?
Yes.
You work here. Here. What is you guys' Wi-Fi password?
Do I now?
What is your Wi-Fi password?
I don't know. I don't have the password.
You don't have the password?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's a Toyota Tundra. I like that one. That's a newer year. Toyota Tundra, and that one.
I can't tell.
Got that shit. Plate?
Do you understand?
What do you say?
Plate?
License plate?
What
for?
Sure.
He said for the boss.
Who's the boss?
The boss.
Who is the boss? Who you work for?
I can't really say. I just don't want to give out his information, man. If that's okay.
Yeah.
We wasn't going to go like enter on you guys' property.
Yeah.
He said we wasn't even going to be long, like a couple hours or so. Are you trying to help us?
Yeah, I mean, I can if you need some help.
Do you have a pen and a piece of paper?
I can get one. What you got?
If you can write down, I can't see what license, the plates that's on the cars behind the white truck.
You the one on the white truck?
No, behind it. The ones behind it.
Who you filming for?
Can you keep a secret?
Yeah.
You know Ray Ray?
I don't know Ray Ray.
You know Bubba? You want me to ask him that?
What's that?
I don't want to ask you
You
that.
can ask me, I don't care. What's that? Yeah, what's up?
Are you the manager here?
Yeah.
Would someone get a copy from you, or would they have to go like down to City Hall?
With what?
Like the floor plan?
No, okay. I mean, I don't have the floor plan.
Would City Hall have a copy of that?
I don't know. Why do you need it?
Abi nasıl başlamam? He is. You the manager here?
Yeah, I run this deal.
Okay. He told me don't talk to you.
Okay.
You know, and I'm open to talk, but
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, you're not hurting me. No.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
don't get in front of my building.
Yeah.
Football?
Yeah, football.
Good.
They good. They play today.
You go.
Would you be able to get those behind the white truck though?
Got it? You bought it? Great job.
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's up?
Come talk to me real quick.
You say what?
Come talk to me real quick.
Come talk to you?
Yes, sir.
We're just walking.
That's fine. I just got a call that y'all were
Let's keep walking. Bro.
S29 show me scene at Car Quest with those two individuals.
Hey, let's keep walking.
So what's
You know-
the issue?
You're not walking anywhere.
So we're detained?
Yes, you are.
For what crime?
Because I got a call that the two of you were walking around.
I can barely hear you.
I always got a call that the two of you were walking around and y'all were recording license plates
From public?
over at the bank.
From public?
Okay, that's fine. What are y'all doing?
Just recording from public.
Okay.
But why are we
But
detained
y'all were
though?
also in Coldwater inside the bank.
We was
doing the
never
same
inside
thing.
the bank.
Damn,
The
you
sheriff
guys-
pulled
you
up.
guys'
You know that.
information is a
You
little
know
off.
that. The sheriff pulled up.
Yeah.
You know we wasn't inside no bank. We never was on the bank. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you
That's
this.
29 dispatch. Could you roll me another unit?
Let me ask you this, Officer Lowry.
Go ahead.
What rights do we have in this situation here that you're here to defend?
I'm just making sure that y'all aren't doing anything because
That's
y'all
not how
got
you.
people
That's
worried.
not how you approach me, though.
Yeah, man. You just said
approach
we
me
detained though.
Stopping me from my movement on a public sidewalk for what? What gives you the right to stop me?
All right, so obviously you're going to be difficult. So,
We're not. We
like
just,
I said,
you said we said we. Go ahead.
like I said,
Go ahead.
there's an active investigation going on right now because there were some people concerned about what y'all were doing.
Who?
So I am here to talk to the two of you to see what's going on so I can let those people know, oh, they're not up to anything illegal. They're not doing anything wrong.
You should tell
okay?
them. You should tell them.
So are you investigating a misdemeanor or a felony? What are you investigating? You just said you're investigating. Are you investigating a misdemeanor?
Well, it depends on what y'all
or
would
a
have been doing if
felony?
it was a misdemeanor or a
But you
felony.
said we detained, so you got to be able to articulate a crime. You just said we're detained.
All right, I'll see what y'all are doing. It's
Yeah.
all right.
Now I see what you're doing. You're trying to walk yourself down the wrong path here, bud.
Okay, bud.
Look at you. You're
That's
shaking.
29.
We're not even doing nothing.
Stop
Roll that
shaking.
unit, please.
You're shaking.
Look at this, man.
You
Walking.
stop me from my movement
Walking on
a
the
public
sidewalk.
for
Yes, it is a public
because you're
sidewalk.
trying to make people feel better.
I'm trying to do my job.
No, your job is right
Okay,
now.
look, it's a government license plate. That's fine.
Anybody's license
do
plate
you
is
need-
public information.
Why do you need that information, though? Do you
Their
not
license
understand?
plate looks cool. Let me
Do
document
you
it.
not? No. Okay, look. No license plate here looks cool. That's not a valid reason for you to.
Yeah.
That's not a valid reason for
Hopefully-
you. to
hopefully
be
this-
doing
be
it.
quiet.
Lieutenant Howell tells Mr. Moses and his companion that the officers had the right to stop and question them based on a call reporting that they had been inside the bank and recording license plates in the parking lot. The auditors dispute this account, and the body camera footage shows that they remained on the public sidewalk throughout the encounter and did not enter the bank or the parking lot. As we have discussed many times before here on ATA, the Supreme Court held in the 1968 case of Terry v. Ohio that an officer may briefly detain an individual for investigative purposes only when the officer has reasonable suspicion supported by specific and articulable facts that criminal activity is afoot. Additionally, as the Supreme Court explained in the 2014 case of Navarrete v. California, reasonable suspicion for an investigative stop does not need to be based on the officer's personal observation, and officers may therefore initiate a legal detention based on information supplied by another person. Accordingly, Lieutenant Howell and Officer Lowry were legally permitted to rely on the information provided in the call when determining whether an investigative detention was justified. However, it is questionable whether the actions attributed to the auditors in the call, which included filming inside a bank and filming license plates in the parking lot, would give rise to the reasonable suspicion required to lawfully detain them. Entering a business that's open to the public and filming inside without more is not criminal conduct. Filming in public, including filming license plates that are themselves publicly displayed, is likewise a lawful activity protected by the First Amendment, and the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, which has jurisdiction over Mississippi, recognized in the 2017 case of Turner v. Driver that the First Amendment protects the right to record the police and matters of public interest from public spaces. Nonetheless, even when an individual is engaged in First Amendment activity, such as filming, a court can still find that reasonable suspicion exists due to the circumstances of the conduct. For instance, in the Turner v. Driver case, the Fifth Circuit Court granted qualified immunity to officers who detained an individual for filming a police station from a public sidewalk across the street, despite acknowledging a First Amendment right to film the police, finding that an objectively reasonable person could have suspected that the individual was quote-unquote casing the station or preparing for criminal activity in some other way. Accordingly, it is possible that a court could conclude that given the security concerns particular to a bank, the officers had reasonable suspicion to detain the auditors. On the other hand, if a court were to find that the call described only lawful conduct and that the officers lacked any independent articulable basis to suspect criminal activity, the detention of Mr. Moses and his companion would likely constitute an unlawful seizure in violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Is that right, sir?
Baby.
When we get a
back
phone
bush.
call about people that are possibly walking in banks, videoing license plates in a parking lot.
What bank have you been in?
then
I haven't
we
been
have
inside of a bank.
Then we have under law, the right to stop you and question you as part of our investigation.
Maybe you should get
While
your
we're on that, both of you have an ID?
maybe you should get your information correct first.
It is correct.
So we've
You
been
gonna-
inside
you-
of a bank.
No, I said
I
we
have a
got
Fourth
report
Amendment right,
that
sir.
you've been inside.
Yeah,
So-
to illegal
And that
searches and
report
seizures.
was
Yes.
This is not an illegal search
And-
or
and
seizure.
for ID.
What bank?
Therefore,
What
I
bank?
need your
Until you
ID.
talk to
And
me,
for
I know
ID,
it's
sir.
false
Hold on, let your
complaint.
supervisor. He's gonna tell you, sir.
What bank?
He's
Here's
not
the
gonna
deal.
say
What
anything.
bank?
Here's the deal.
Both of you.
I need your ID.
What bank?
Look at that.
I need your
Give me
ID.
your ID.
Can you answer that? What bank?
I need your ID,
For what?
sir.
You need
I'm
to
now
give
going to
your
tell
ID
you.
now.
Give me
or you
your
will
ID,
go.
Or-
or I will place you under arrest.
Oh, that's
Oh,
all we
I'll
need
get
right
it- I'll
there.
get it
Thank
from
you.
you.
Thank you.
Under
I would
threat of
gladly-
arrest?
I
You
would
shouldn't have said
gladly
that,
give-
sir. We
you
on the
just fucked
sidewalk.
up, bro.
We on the sidewalk.
You just fucked up.
If you
This
say,
too.
if you tell me, you told him.
This too.
I will place you under arrest if you don't give me your ID as well.
Okay, and are you aware that's a Fourth Amendment
I'm aware
constitutional
of
violation?
the Fourth Amendment.
That is.
No, you do not.
What's the Fourth
Give me-
Amendment,
give me
officer?
give me your deal.
Okay.
Alexander Jackson.
Can you say that for me, sir, for me, please?
Give the ID.
To
Give
who?
us- hey,
give
to
the
who?
ID.
To you?
I'm going to ask you.
No,
give me the
said,
ID.
he said it together.
He did. I thought he was talking about to you, though.
No, I said both.
both of us. Yeah.
Give me your ID,
good.
or I will arrest you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way.
Okay.
So what is that ID
That's
gonna
twice
do
he
for you?
said that.
That's I didn't hear it. My
That's
bad. I
okay.
thought he was talking to him.
No, that's good.
What is that ID gonna do for you?
It's going to let me figure out who you
It's
are.
gonna
in
let
my
you know if I've
investigation.
been inside of a bank or
Nope.
not.
It's
That's
going to
not
identify you
no.
as far as
You're
if
the lieutenant.
Yes.
Last time I
You're
checked.
one of the dumbest lieutenants I've
Yes.
ever met.
I
It's okay.
appreciate that.
And
Thank
that's
you,
your
sir.
First Amendment right to feel that way.
And
You know, one of those.
it's not your First Amendment right to be talking to public with that bullshit in your mouth.
I'm shocked.
Okay.
I'm really just shocked, sir. Especially with you. It's okay with him, but you just supposed to be a little bit more knowledgeable, sir.
I am more
It's
knowledgeable.
not okay with him.
I
He
can
has a
tell you
badge.
that about
No,
I
no,
can
but
tell you that in the
he's
state of Mississippi during an
experienced.
investigation, I have a right to ask for your
Are
ID.
you investigating a misdemeanor or a
It
felony?
don't matter what I'm investigating as long as I'm
You
investigating.
need a crime, sir.
You're investigating a bird
It
pooping on
don't
the
matter.
sidewalk.
A
You gotta
misdemeanor and a
identify that
felony are
bird.
both a crime,
You know,
so
you-
you don't know what you're talking about.
you need
As long
reason-
as I'm investigating a
Reasonable,
call,
articulable
It's okay.
suspicion of a crime.
and I got that. I can articulate my suspicion
Articulate
all
it.
day
For what
long.
crime?
Articulate.
Of a crime.
We had a call
We had
of
a call.
two
Crime.
individuals
We had a call.
that matched the description of the clothes
Yes,
you're
sir.
wearing
Yes, sir.
about you being in a bank
We wasn't in
and
no
a
bank.
possibly being
Who
out in a
gave
parking
you
lot.
that
I don't
call?
have to tell
That's
you that.
false.
I don't have
So
to tell you that.
so you don't believe in false police reports?
That was
I do
false.
believe in false police reports, but
So
how
let's
am I?
go. Let's go.
How do I know it's false until I talk to y'all?
You
That's
should have
the
went to
point
the.
I'm trying
You should have
tell
went to
you.
the caller
You don't
first.
stop me
No,
on a public
well, I
sidewalk.
don't do that because then that gives you
Because he's
time
a
to get
tyrant.
away. I
He's
do
a
that
tyrant.
because I
He's a
talk
tyrant.
to you.
We're not trying to get away, sir. We're not
Okay,
doing
then
nothing.
I don't know why your issues are.
It's not an
But
issue.
what we're gonna do,
the issue,
we're gonna ID you.
The issue came when he.
We're good. It won't come back.
All right, cool. You got a real ID?
Who?
You.
It is a real ID.
Then why does it
Well,
say
it might
Missouri?
be- it might be because
Oh, you talking about for the airport
Yeah, it
though,
might be
man?
because they don't
You
have the airport
Why
staff.
you
They're dumb.
you
They're
pushing
dumb.
it?
They're dumb. They're dumb.
These are some of the basic calls that you can get, and you escalated
Yeah,
here's
to
my
something
not
else.
only-
because
You
he don't have
escalated though,
He's
man.
already got his staff.
only
He just
reason
hadn't
I'm asking
re-entered.
you, bro.
But I'm just saying.
He just
I'm just saying
hasn't.
escalated.
Does that hurt you
He
when
hadn't
somebody
gone
talks
and got
bad
a
about
stamp
another officer?
on that guy.
Does that get to you?
These are the
Yeah,
simple
because I don't
calls.
like
It
people.
gets
I don't
you.
like people talking about my
So I
officer.
could call him an asshole, and you get more upset than he does.
Oh, you're more than welcome to call him an
I
asshole.
can call
It's
him
a
whatever the
Fourth
fuck I
Amendment
want to.
constitutional
Yeah,
violation
sure
what
can.
you just did.
Okay.
Why don't you talk to us with
It's
respect?
not
I am
okay,
You
sorry.
already violated our
I
rights,
haven't
man.
disrespected y'all.
You
in one way,
violated
form, or fashion.
our right,
You
our
did.
Fourth
You
Amendment
did.
right.
That's a
Okay.
fourth. That's a
I
fourth.
know, you got my identification.
You probably need to go read.
It's too late for
on the
that.
Fourth
He
Amendment
said
right.
we
You
need
talking
to
about
read.
me?
But that's how you should have.
said
That's how
we
you
need to
should have
read. You
started.
over here
though.
like-
Mr. Moses' companion argues that the demand for identification under threat of arrest violated the Fourth Amendment. The Supreme Court addressed when an officer may lawfully require a detained individual to provide identification in the 2004 case of Heibel v. 6th Judicial District Court of Nevada, holding that the Fourth Amendment does not prohibit a state from requiring a lawfully detained individual to disclose their name during a Terry stop. However, the Heibel holding is limited to states where a statute affirmatively imposes such an obligation. Unlike Nevada and a number of other states, Mississippi has not enacted a so-called stop and identify statute, and no Mississippi law criminalizes a detained individual's refusal to identify themselves to a law enforcement enforcement officer. Therefore, even if a court were to determine that the detention was lawful, there would have been no statutory basis to arrest Mr. Moses or his companion for declining to provide a driver's license, and a court would likely find that the threat of arrest for that refusal was not supported by any cognizable legal authority.
Should have educated them instead of masturbating. Instead of masturbating.
It's okay.
That was simple. That's all we doing.
But when you are getting the deal that you're having to record inside a bank or you're recording license plates,
we can do
that's
that.
suspicious
Still legal.
activity.
For what?
I can articulate.
But for what crime? What is suspicious about? We can't do nothing.
That is very suspicious to the average
To what
reasonable
crime?
person. To the average
But to what
reasonable
crime?
person.
But what crime though?
To the
What can we
average
do with
reasonable person.
But that's where you come. But listen, hey sir. But you're right. I agree with you. That may, but that's where you come into play to educate them. It's okay, man. But what you just
How do
did.
you know I'm not going over there next?
But what you just did
How do you know
was.
I'm not going over there next?
Like I said,
But what you just did, you just violated our Fourth Amendment constitutional right. Can I get y'all business cards, please, before we 10-8?
I don't have any business card. I'll give you my name.
Please, and the CFS, please,
You
sir.
want to know how many we have on YouTube?
My name? I'm Lieutenant Howard.
I need his. Can I get both of y'all's on a piece of paper and the CFS?
No, I'll tell it to you. You're recording. You can be able to get it from there.
Okay, I'm just trying. I see.
I'm just required to get.
I see.
I'm just required to give you my name
Okay,
and
can
my
I
badge.
get the CFS as well, please?
I'm required to give you my name and my badge number, and that's what I'll give you.
Where's your weapon?
Can I get the
I don't
CFS?
have it right now.
Oh, okay. I
Can I
was
get-
just wondering. That looked
Can I get the
a little off.
CFS though, sir, please? Can you radio over for the CFS, the CAD,
Who are
please?
you?
No, you're not getting that.
Okay.
You're allowed to get my name, my badge number. That's what you're getting.
Okay.
So my name is Lieutenant Howell. My badge number is 1103.
Let's.
This is Officer Lowry.
So what?
And
So
what about
what else
this
information
officer?
you? He just told you to ask
No,
Detective
the
Perret.
other guy.
Right here. I just told you, Detective Perret.
So you got word that we were inside of a bank.
We got a call.
From.
It got to be
It
them.
don't matter
It
who
got to
it
be
is.
them. It got to be
No, it
them.
don't.
Yes.
It don't matter who it's from.
It's
So
okay.
how do you know
Then, hey,
about?
if it's public information, then guess what? Go file you
Oh,
a public records report.
I will. I'm going to
Up
get
here
all
at
of
the
it.
PD.
Everything about
They
it.
will be more than happy to give you the public records report. They'll give you the call. They'll give you the CAD notes.
Yeah.
They'll give you the body cam
Because if
and
the
all of
second
that
that
stuff. You're
call
more than
says
welcome to it.
these individuals are outside recording, you're fucked. You're fucked.
You
If
know-
it doesn't say anything about us being inside of that bank, you're fucked. You're fucked.
Well, you know, I'm glad that you studied law, and
Well, yeah.
I wish you would put it to better use than what you're doing now.
This is
This
the
is
best thing I can
basic.
do.
This is
I served
basic.
my
This
country
is
already.
basic.
What else can I be doing that's better?
How'd you serve your country?
I swore an oath to the United States Constitution, and I got a uniform. And
What kind of uniform?
I'm not going to tell you guys.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Just
but you
know
want to
I
know
swore
everything
an oath
about
to the-
me.
Oh,
then
no,
Because
I
you're
already know
I
about
will
you.
know
You're
everything about
public.
You
You're
will?
public.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just you public.
What would-
sir.
Mr. Moses repeatedly asks Lieutenant Howell for the CAD CFS number associated with the call that brought the officers to the scene, and Lieutenant Howell refuses to provide it, stating that he's only required to give his name and badge number. A CFS, or Call for Service number, is the unique tracking identifier assigned by a police department's computer-aided dispatch, or CAD, system when a call comes in, and it functions as the primary index for locating the associated dispatch records, body camera footage, officer reports, and any other documentation generated in connection with the incident. Mississippi has no statute that requires a law enforcement officer to identify themselves or to provide any specific information to a member of the public during an on-scene encounter. So Lieutenant Howell was likely referencing the Senatobia Police Department's internal policy when he asserted that his disclosure obligation was limited to his name and badge number, and that he was not required to provide the CFS number.
That's what you're getting.
Okay.
So my name is Lieutenant Howell. My badge number is 1103.
Let's.
This is Officer Lowry.
So what?
And
So
what about
what else
this
information
officer?
you? He just told you to ask
No,
Detective
the
Perret.
other guy.
Right here. I just told you, Detective Perret.
So you got word that we were inside of a bank.
We got a call.
From.
It got to be them.
It don't matter.
It got to be them. It got to be
No, it
them.
don't.
Yes.
It don't matter who it's from.
It's
So
okay.
how do you know
Then, hey,
about?
if it's public information, then guess what? Go file you a public records report.
I will. I'm going to
Up
get all
here
of
at the
it.
PD.
Everything about
They
it.
will be more than happy to give you the public records report. They'll give you the call. They'll give you the CAD notes.
Yeah.
They'll give you the body cam
Because if
and
the
all
second
of that
that
stuff.
call
You're more than
says
welcome to it.
these individuals are outside recording, you're fucked. You're fucked.
You
If
know-
it doesn't say anything about us being inside of that bank, you're fucked. your fault.
Well, you know, I'm glad that you studied law, and
Well, yeah.
I wish you would put it to better use than what you're doing now.
This is
This
the
is
best thing I can
basic.
do.
This is
I served
basic.
my
This
country
is
already.
basic.
What else can I be doing that's better?
How'd you serve your country?
I swore an oath to the United States Constitution, and I got a uniform. And
What kind of uniform?
I'm not going to tell you guys.
Okay. Well, I mean, but
Just
you
know
want to
I
know
swore
everything
an oath
about
to the-
me?
Oh, no,
then
Because
I
you're
don't know
I
about
will
you?
know
You're
everything about
public.
you.
You
You're
will?
public.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just you public.
What would
sir.
you like to know?
Oh, I'll get it.
Okay.
All the
I mean,
things
so you gonna
don't-
10-8
you don't
now?
like to tell the
Are
public.
you gonna come by and eat dinner with me?
Shit, you offering me?
Yeah, man.
Hey, Larry,
Anybody's welcome
who
to my
cooks?
house to eat
We
dinner.
gonna 10-8
I do.
You
man.
and your wife.
I do.
You do?
Are we going to
Yeah,
10-8?
depends what you make.
Yeah.
This is just
Then we
extra,
can sit
man.
down and have a
Y'all-
reasonable
y'all 10-8.
conversation.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know what
okay
10-8
with it.
We
mean?
do plain talk. We don't do that.
We don't
Yeah, you
use
do.
10 codes.
You know what 10-8 is.
We don't
So
use
what-
10
but you know what it
What
is,
would you have
though.
done if
We
I
don't
would have
use
kept
10
walking
codes.
on
I'm
the
just saying,
sidewalk?
are we gonna
What
like
would you have done
y'all
if I
check
would
this
have kept
out?
walking on the sidewalk and I didn't stop
Well, it
and
was an
talk?
active investigation. If you're still walking on the sidewalk and you,
Yeah, that's what I'm telling them. That's what I'm telling them. Can we just 10-8? Y'all
You
check
guys-
this
you guys
out.
just-
Oh, they
hey,
can?
We here conducting the First Amendment protected activity. It's
The
protected.
investigation
They want
is
to
not
stay.
over yet.
Y'all
It is
agree?
not over.
It
You
is
need
over.
to know what happened.
I don't care
Who
what
said
you need
what?
to know.
But you stopped me from my everyday rights I have as a citizen of this United States.
He don't even
of America.
understand it.
Speak to y'all for 2 seconds.
Yeah, you
Y'all
good.
can
You
keep
good.
recording.
I like. You're a detective. You're
wanna
not
speak to
at
me?
that level yet.
Go ahead.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
So,
He just violated our Fourth Amendment constitutional right, though, sir. Go ahead.
give me just a second.
Go ahead, sir.
All right. Y'all are allowed to video, do whatever you
Thank
want
you, sir.
out in public.
That's all
That's
we
what
was
we
doing.
We had a call that someone was recording in a private establishment. That's why we
N
are here.
Or V.
In.
N.
That's why we have to do our due diligence, okay?
Why wouldn't you go there
And
first?
that's just alleged. That's say so. He threatened us
Are y'all
under
gonna-
arrest.
Yes.
Because there are
No, go
three-
ahead.
listen,
Let-
there are
let- go
three
ahead, 'cause he's
officers
been
here,
reasonable.
right?
Go ahead.
3 officers are here. Not one of you guys have gone down there and asked if we were inside the establishment.
We have to go off of what dispatch gives us. and
That's how people get shot and killed, bro. That's how people.
They went off say so. Y'all went off say
You
so.
guys did the wrong. it's the
And
wrong
what's
crime.
just the only thing that's sad about this is cops always say this is what they want. They want to get arrested. That ain't what we want. I even pulled out the Constitution to give you a hint. Y'all know exactly what we doing. He said, "What's your YouTube
We
channel?"
don't want you to get arrested.
Man, come on, man.
We-
You,
look,
you
we-
just said you'll arrest me
I
for
said
nothing.
I will
Just
if
because
you did not give me ID so I
Yes,
can continue my investigation.
That's a violation, though.
It is not.
And you're not even
in the
aware.
state of Mississippi,
You're not
I
even
am
aware.
allowed to
It's
ID
okay.
you during an
We on
investigation.
foot.
You can be on
It's
footage.
okay, sir.
Fine.
Was you investigating a misdemeanor or a felony?
It don't matter. It's any investigation under
But
the state
what
of
was you
Mississippi law.
investigating? A misdemeanor or a
I don't
felony?
know, because in order
was
to investigate
neither.
it, I can't
Sir,
tell.
it was nothing.
You have to do an investigation to tell if a crime committed, and then if the crime's committed, depending on what the crime is when you figure
To
out if it's a
detain somebody,
misdemeanor.
you got to
or it's
articulate a
arrest.
crime. To
No,
detain
you have to
someone.
articulate
a crime.
reasonable suspicion
Of a crime.
Nope, reasonable suspicion.
Mr. Moses asserts that the officers were required to articulate a crime in order to detain him, and Lieutenant Howell responds that the officers only needed reasonable suspicion. As we discussed earlier in this episode, the Supreme Court held in the landmark Terry case that officers may detain individuals based on reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. The Mississippi Court of Appeals explored this standard further in the 2011 case of Reynolds v. City of Water Valley, explaining that an investigatory stop based on a mere hunch or on conduct that simply looks suspicious is not authorized, and the officer must be able to point to specific and articulable facts indicating that the individual is engaged in, has engaged in, or is about to engage in criminal activity. This does not mean that an officer is required to identify a completed crime, name a specific statute, or articulate whether they are investigating a misdemeanor or a felony. But the officer's suspicion must be tied to some potential criminal conduct rather than merely unusual or unwelcome behavior. As such, both Mr. Moses and Lieutenant Howell explained part of the standard, but neither described it in full.
And all I'm saying, like, all this is extra. Y'all don't, y'all don't have to be here. Y'all we gonna 10-8.
We've already told you y'all could go.
We
Y'all
waiting on
free
you
to go.
guys to leave, though.
Yeah.
We just waiting on you guys to leave.
That's what we do. We don't just go about our. We follow through.
Well, then follow through however you
Yeah,
see
y'all are
fit.
free to go.
You
for
got, but you
investigation.
got our IDs though. That's where the big.
It's a violation.
Because we have a right to do so.
No,
you
sir.
don't.
Yes.
It's a
And
violation.
you
It's
guys,
okay.
I'm waiting for you guys
He's-
to drive over there.
He's gonna learn. They're gonna learn.
You will learn. Good luck. See you, Larry. No, take that out your mouth, boy.
This is Cinetopia.
Hey, this is illegal as hell. Look at this.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a good evening.
Sad case, man.
Look at this window tint. So you know this is illegal. You can't drive around.
Hey, I appreciate you for at least just being reasonable. You'll de-escalate.
Just be careful
You're-
being in the road with
We need to be careful on the law enforcement, man.
You guys are the dangerous ones.
They didn't pour me. Hey, let me ask you something real quick. We're honest to God. On the
Yeah, do me a favor, stay
on the what is the law on temp tags here in Mississippi?
Temp tags?
Yes,
Out of state. Out of state.
out of
I
state.
mean, we don't observe temp tags as being a tag.
So that's considered as no tag,
Especially.
even if you just bought your car.
We pull you over, you show us proof that you just bought the car, we go on about our day.
Something different just happened to us, but it's okay. You'll see that too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, y'all be careful. Have a good day.
yeah. We more gotta
Try to
work.
stay out of the road.
We
Watch
never
your
was in the
traffic,
road,
okay?
man.
After running Mr. Moses's and his companion's identification and confirming that neither had any outstanding issues, the officers ended the detention and allowed them to leave. Mr. Moses then proceeded directly to the Senatobia Police Department, where he submitted a formal complaint regarding the encounter, along with a public records request for the Associated Dispatch records. As of the date of writing this episode, it is unclear whether Mr. Moses intends to pursue any further legal action arising out of the encounter. Overall, Officer Lowry and Lieutenant Howell get an F for threatening arrest to compel the production of identification without any cognizable legal authority, prolonging a detention without articulating any potential criminal conduct that they were investigating, and treating reasonable suspicion as a label that could be applied to any call for service, rather than a conclusion that is tied to specific articulable facts. Even assuming that a court were to find that the call provided a colorable basis for an initial investigative stop, given the security concerns particular to a bank, the intrusiveness of the encounter that followed quickly exceeded any such justification. When asked what offense they were investigating, neither officer could identify one, retreating instead to the position that an investigation itself authorized the detention, which inverts the constitutional standard. The threat of arrest for refusing to hand over a driver's license is an even more straightforward constitutional violation, as Mississippi has not enacted a stop and identify statute, and there was no statutory basis to make good on that threat, even if the detention had been lawful. The officers also showed little interest in resolving the call efficiently, prolonging the encounter well past the point at which any legitimate investigative purpose had been served. This interaction highlights the danger of officers treating their own subjective hunches as a substitute for the articulable facts that the Constitution actually requires to detain an individual. Now, Mr. Moses and his companion, they get an A- for remaining on public property and within the bounds of their First Amendment rights throughout the encounter, clearly articulating their objections to the detention and the related constitutional concerns, and pursuing accountability through public records and complaint processes, rather than through escalation on scene. Both auditors stayed on the public sidewalk and never entered private property, filming only from public property. When confronted with a detention that they believed to be unlawful, they identified the specific constitutional violations involved, asked pointed questions about the basis for the stop, and requested the officers' identifying information and the CFS number so that the encounter could be documented. Although their tone was at times sharp and disrespectful, their speech remained within the protections of the First Amendment, and they did not physically resist, attempt to flee, or take any action that could have given the officers a basis to escalate the encounter further. After the detention ended, Mr. Moses followed through by going to the Senatobia Police Department to file a complaint and submit public records requests, which is the appropriate channel for challenging official conduct of this kind. That said, I question the efficacy of conducting an audit at a bank, where the security concerns inherent to the location make a police response not only likely, but in some respects, understandable, and where the resulting encounter is more likely to test the boundaries of reasonable suspicion, rather than to produce a clean record of official overreach. Nonetheless, I commend Mr. Moses for his sustained effort to ensure sure that officers understand and operate within the constitutional limits of their authority. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out...
Hey,
we gonna be down there, Ness. We going down there.
What you make for dinner?
Oh.